Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC from the shop. On camera, there's a lot of background noise on the side of the come on break. Great show. Get great. I apologize for the noise right off the bat. Again, yeah, it's not even a compressor, Donnie, it's the lawn people. My compressor's off. I'm smart. Should be sound. Not yet. It's not 100 degrees yet. No, it's not 100 degrees yet. It's slowly increasing there. It hasn't been too bad. Can you guys hear me better now? Hopefully they're done. I'm hoping they're done. Never know. Hello from Australia, Jordan Lewis. What is going on from Australia? That's awesome. Well, guys, we are going to be doing some hand sanding today. Sound. Wow. Okay. That sound is like a little too loud. That's very loud. We're going to be doing some hand sanding today. I got 3 EDCRU2 blades. Heat treated last night. So we're just going to be cleaning those bad boys all up and getting them ready for the next step. So I'm going to slowly but surely get these done. Can you guys hear me? Rodriguez has no sound. Can you guys hear me up there? Thumbs up or something if you can hear me. Hear me? Music is black. That's so weird. Here, I'll just turn it off. It was like the music was like super low. That sounds. All right, I'm gonna go with it. What's up, Robert? Channel member. What's going on, man? Well, let me know. I can kind of keep an eye on the chat, but we're going to be hand sanding this. I may have gotten a little ahead of myself with this because I need to go to the store and get some more sandpaper because I ran out. I'm going to be running out of 400 and 600 grit, but it's okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I'm going to be turning around looking at the chat. I don't. Okay. Everybody seems to be fine. My new sheet is coming Saturday. Oh, you got the. That's right. So Robert got a sheet from 3 Feather EDC for his custom AriesEDC balloon. So that's cool. I hope that works out for you, Robert. I already know it's going to be amazing. So that's awesome. Did you had to send them the knife, right? I hope you had to send them the knife. That would be the right way to do the leather sheath. Yeah, he's always up early, slugging down coffee. That is our friend Donnie. That is for sure. He's up early and stays up late. He doesn't sleep. His name is Bless. Kind of sounded like a song. So we're going to see how far we get with this today, guys. Hopefully I don't run into any internet issues or lawn people issues anymore. But if we do, I'll just cut the live short. Just kind of over the internet issues. I have no idea why, and I can't do it anymore. Where you buy your sandpaper and get all mine Harbor Freight, pretty good quality. I get mine from an auto parts store. So Napa Auto Parts, AutoZone. This is not. This was just a really pickup that I just had to get because I ran out of 220. But I get all mine from auto parts stores because the wet and dry sandpaper that they have is high quality, meant for metal. So someone recommended that. And ever since I did that, that has been a game changer. I know Donnie has a place that he gets all of his stuff too. Yeah, no, I need to start getting bulk. You're right. I just don't have the, and I have Rhino Wet is where it's at. You get it from Phoenix Abrasives. Yeah, you gave me that link, and I need to. I tell you what, maybe today I can buy some in bulk, but I need to get some sandpaper. Yeah. You need to get a good wet, if you're going to do this, I'll say that. If you're working with wood, that's a whole nother thing. But if you're going to be working with steels, you got to get a good wet and dry sandpaper, period. End of story. It's just, you got to get a good, because you're going to be doing this and it'll just last longer. It's a better quality. Gives you a better finish. But yeah, I need to start buying in bulk, Donnie. You're absolutely right. I just bought a bunch of belts, and the money you spend on abrasives, guys, is absolutely ridiculous. Sandpaper, belts, forget everything else. That's where all the money goes. All the money goes to abrasives. All right, sound is all good now. I'll hear you loud and clear. All right, good. Excellent. I don't know what was up with that. Because I had the volume on the music turned almost all the way down. So I don't know why it was that high. I use sandpaper like it's free, 15 passes.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely. Well, after that, there's nothing left on the paper, so you have to keep on getting new sheets. Unfortunately, that's the dealio. Oh man, I gotta set this up. That's that. But I am cruising on these guys. These are the September. These are the September builds, and I've already sent 4 to Peters. All the stainless are sent out for heat treat, and then these are the carbon steel. These are all the 80 CRV2. I got the 380 CRV2, and I just heat treated them yesterday. And what is today? The 4th of September. So I am not pressed for time. I would like to get these done as quickly. I'm still waiting for the handle material to come in. Plus, Jim Miller, if you're still here, the Micro and the Wesser Urban Woodsman should be on their way back. I think they're going to get shipped today. If not today, tomorrow. I'm hoping today. Fingers crossed. So I should have them sometime next week. So. There you go, Jim. I answered your question, and I didn't even know you asked. They should be coming back. They were finished heat treated. I got billed for them, so as soon as I know that hits, that I get billed for those, that means they will be shipped within a day. So today should be the day that they get shipped. So hopefully sometime next week I'll be able to get those back. I do want to finish these first. The handle material for all of this stuff should be here Sunday. UPS. So hopefully I'll be able to get working on all of these ready soon. But yeah, today has been a weird week for me. Like holiday weeks throw me off. Might have to go a little aggressive with this. Might have to get a little aggressive. I am just slacking, man. I have to get all kinds of sandpaper. Get them. Hey, Donnie, do you get sheets or rolls? What do you usually get? I don't care. Sheets. I can cut up all my sheets myself, but I'm just curious to what you, how do you order? I've been to their website before, and I just have been lazy. I haven't been. Wanting to do that. Pack of 8x11 flat sheets. Okay. Sounds good. I'll have to, I've seen them. I'll just have to, I need to step up and stop being lazy and just buy some in bulk. So I have plenty here. At least in the grits that I use the most of. Like 120, 220, 400, 600 are probably the ones I use the most. Definitely like 220, 400, and 120 are probably the three that I need to get the most of. That is for sure. What in the world is going on? $50 for the pack. 9x11. Okay. Either way, 9x11, 8x11. That don't matter to me. It's a sheet. Standard sheet. I think the standard sheet is 9x11 anyway, so the standard sheet. In my very beginning, I bought this pack. It was rolls, but it was all like, it was crap. It was just crap. I couldn't use it fast enough. It was such a waste. None of that. It was like this really thick aluminum oxide. It was just bad. It was supposedly for metal and everything else, and I got this cool pack, and I fell into the trap of, oh yeah, look at that, but it was not good. Just wasn't good. It wasn't good. This was not, no bueno. No bueno. On my way to Buc-ee's? I don't know, I've never been to a Buc-ee's. Yeah, I've lived my whole life in Central Florida, and there's no Buc-ee's here, as far as I know, and I'm not traveling just to go to a Buc-ee's. Everybody give your order. Urban Woodsman's going to Buc-ee's. Why? What? That makes no sense. Kathleen, what's up, Kathleen? How are you? I hope you're doing okay. I hope You got a little package on the way there, Kathleen. You got a little package on the way to you. Just so you know, keep an eye out for it. There's no tracking or anything because it's just an envelope, but your little package is on the way. Little package is on the way. Oh wait, were you talking about puppies? About Aries, if you like rolls, they do have them. I don't like rolls. I'd rather get the sheets and cut them up, Donnie. So you're all good. But standard and that's weird. Yeah, that is weird. I want package. Robo, what's going on, Robo? Robo gets no packages. I've owed Kathleen this for quite some time. I have been totally dragging my feet on getting those made. And she is the proud owner of an AriesEDC pedal. And now we have the AriesEDC character. So she's getting her AriesEDC pedal character. Yep. So that is what she is getting. So, and because it's Kathleen, she's awesome. Man with the plan. Man with the plan. Morning coffee and herbs. That's funny. Morning coffee and herbs. Got to get ready for the day. I'm more than a regular coffee guy myself. Like cilantro. That's exactly what it is. Yep. Gotta watch that cilantro. It'll get you every time. Gotta watch it. Only taking in short bursts. All right. Fudgesicles. Cilantro is not my jam. Nice. Wait, what just happened? Alright, got that side cleaned up. Now I gotta get this side cleaned up. But I just got some notification. I got real quick. Hold on. Check this out real quick. I don't find that. Sorry guys, somebody was trying to hack into my account. I don't know what happened. Hey, I apologize for that. What's going on? You got anything planned ahead that will be a challenge for you? Yes, Donnie, I have. So here's an idea. I don't know if you saw. Did you see that? Why is that double? I got a bar of the Pops Pro Cut. And I'm going to do that. I bought that little kit that they had with the Tiffany Blue G10. And it's like an 8-inch bar of Pops Pro Cut. So I made basically a drop point bushcraft kind of blade to full 8 inches. It'll take up that whole bar. So I'm going to be doing that. But the idea was I was going to make two of them. I was going to do one out of Pro Cut and one out of ADC RV2. Heat treat them based on the specs that they have, like the way that I heat treat my ADC RV2 and the way Pops Pro Cut suggested heat treating their, or Pops Knife Supply suggested doing theirs. And then I was going to do some cut tests. I don't know how. I'm not set up to do any of those kind of testing, but we're going to try to do some testing and just see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to build them basically the same, both of them with G10 handles. I think I'm going to use the Tiffany Blue, obviously, for the Pops Pro Cut. And I think I'm going to do a different color for the ADC RV2 and kind of blend them together. So we're going to see how that works. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to work with that stuff yet. Tim B, what's going on? Tim B, what's going on, Tim? I hope you're doing well. Illuminati, what's going on, Will? Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to get caught up. Just trying to get caught up with the chat. But yeah, Donnie, that's kind of something that I've challenged myself to do here. And hopefully I can pull it off. But yeah. So it's going to be like an 8-inch overall kind of bushcraft drop point. Nothing crazy. But yeah. It'll be, for me, it'll be a large knife. For me. You guys know me, but yeah. That's what I got coming down the pike for the rest of this year, amongst many other things. I've also challenged myself to try to get to 100 blades this year. 100 blades, which means October, November, December, I'm going to end up having to make about 25. which I might be able to do. It's going to come very close. I'm going to say that. More than likely, I'll probably be in the 90s somewhere, but I don't know. That's a challenge too. No pro cut. I want to use non-stainless. Yeah, I want to. You want to use non-stainless, or you don't want to use non-stainless? Well, I almost never do, I should say. Yeah, you. I know you work with all the, which obviously with folders, that makes more sense. You see a lot more carbon steels in fixed blades than you do folders, and your high-end stuff, yeah, totally work with that. But I don't know. That's kind of what I have coming up. I don't know why I'm so exhausted. Even with fixing stainless one. Yeah, no, I get you. I don't like to compare stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I've shown pictures of it. I've even named it. It's going to be called the Max, which is named after a beloved snake pet that I used to have. But oh shit. Sorry guys, cursing. It's kind of mood I'm in today. Just gonna let it fly today. I'm just gonna let it fly. You're gonna see a new AriesEDC today. God help me if trolls come in here. A little triggered today. Game Boy Diamond? Can you build me something straight, including maybe a small little curved rainbow cooler? What? Rainbow color? I don't know. That's kind of difficult. I build my models. So I build the knives that are patterns that I already have. So you would have to pick a pattern if you were ever to get on the books. If you wanted rainbow, well, that's going to cost you, because I have never seen rainbow scales. It's something I could purchase, and if I have to make it, well, it's gonna be a little expensive. Okay, Game Boy Diamond. Maybe you should go back to your Game Boy and fondle yourself while you do that, dude. You mean to a game kid? You go. Be mean. I don't care. Toss them out. You're a mod. Ridiculous. So long. He likes the wordplay. You get him, Robo. You get him. Sick him, Robo. Sick him. Crap, I'm on the phone. Yeah, Jim, you missed all the fun. We should just start messing with trolls. There's got to be a way to just mess with them back. Like, I know it's not worth it, but maybe just to entertain ourselves with their stupidity. I'm going to be working. I can't talk with y'all. Oh, Robo, that was way too visual. That's scary. That'd chase them all off. I was asking like for messing with people, not just scare them away. Jeez, you went again right for the jugular. All right, Kathleen, be safe, please. Make it back okay. I know you kind of lurk and listen while you're out there, so excellent. Prude. You're such a prude, Robo. So I don't know if you guys saw it. I'm sure you probably did, but I dropped a little short. Well, it's kind of a long short on this knife meetup that I've been kind of talking about and planning and reserved the space for. Stevie messes with trolls on the honey bucket and turns something into big subs. Oh, that's funny. Excellent. I missed the honey bucket just because it comes on later. But anyway, I hope you guys saw that video. I put some additional stuff in there. Like I took a little video of the town, driving through it in there, just to kind of give people a feeling of what that area is like, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna try to get down there and do some more stuff just to show off that area a little bit and show off where that building is. Not that it's like hard to find or anything, but I feel like it's worth it. Naughty awesome, you did see it. And that's all the way to Stevie. I get up too damn early. Yeah, same with me, Donnie. I don't stay up late and I get up way too early, so I miss everything. But anyway, it's funny how that little video took me so long to edit. Just adding like overlays and adding the little graphic up there of the flyer that I put up, and then that little video of it's sad how much time goes into just a 2 minute or 1 minute and minute and a half clip. So anyway, I hope that cleared some things up. I'm going to put more content out. I mean, it's only September, so we still have 3 or 4 months before that happens. But already I've gotten a lot of good feedback on that, which just tells me that the knife EDC community is starving, is just absolutely starving for this kind of stuff. Makers, collectors, people are just starving. Blade shows cannot be the only time we can all get together as a community and enjoy talking and sharing our collections and talking knives. It's just, it's 100% obvious with just the feedback that I've gotten on this. People like, and I'm not talking to you guys about it. I know you're not in Florida, some of you. So I'm not trying to like put it out there, but the expectation is, oh, people from out of state are out like 6, no more than 4 hours. I wouldn't expect anybody to come. Like Kelly White, perfect example. She's up in Jacksonville. I would never expect her to come. The invite is there always. People in Miami, the invitation is there, but I wouldn't expect any of those people to come just because it's just going to be a little event. I don't want it to be this giant thing. That's why I kind of said it's not a show. This is not a knife show, because I've had makers, a bunch of makers reaching out and just being like, hey, how much is it? Can I get a booth? Is there a table available? And I'm just kind of like, no, that's not what this is. It's not a show. That's why I said it. This is not a show. This is just a social gathering is all that it is. But already it's kind of blown up into this own thing locally here that all of these knife makers from around the state are reaching out and wanting to get tables and wanting to get booths and wanting to get that kind of stuff. And it's like, no, that's not what this is. This is just a social gathering. If you want to show off your blades and maybe sell one or here or there, cool. Yeah, all right. I'm not opposed to that. But that's not the main purpose of this event. So I'm excited. Like, I'm getting hyped up about this because I'm hearing so much really good feedback on it that I'm really excited about doing it. Whoa, Michael McCoy gifted a membership. What is up, Michael? Thank you so much for gifting a membership. You are awesome. What is going on? I gotta find it. There it is. No. I can't hear anything, so I got everything turned down, but it's still playing, isn't it? It's still playing. I think I have the music off now because Blade Show Aries. No, that is not what's going on here. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. But yeah, that's cool, Michael. Thank you so much for doing that. The more memberships, the merrier. Say drop stuff all over the place. But it's just a social gathering. But that tells me that there needs to be more people doing it in their own areas. Like, I know there's another content creator who mentioned wanting to do something in his area. And I was like, you should just do it. Just you have to find the right location and just do it. Just maybe get 1 or 2 people that you think might be interested in just chipping in and helping chip in. And shout out to Byron Kennedy, Splitting Slices, because he helped pay for the rental of that building, the American Legion building. He was supposed to be down here for this event, and it looks like I don't think he's going to make it now just due to some family issues that time of year. But shout out to Byron. He was a huge part of getting that set up because I can't just rent buildings on my own like that. But it's going to be a really cool, I hope, event, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time, and maybe it's something that I continue to do in the future, and do maybe once a year, maybe twice a year. I don't. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to live stream from the event. I'll probably just have an ongoing live stream during the. It's about a 4 hour event, and I'm thinking of just doing a constant live stream from the event. Um, and we might have some well-known designers and makers come in too. Possibly. I don't. I'm not promising anything because I don't know what their schedules. But I've extended invitation to a couple of pretty well-known makers and knife. They own their own knife companies that are located within the Florida area, within a couple hour drive. And we'll be getting there. If you guys are familiar with the Projectiles Are Sharp YouTube channel and that channel, he said he was going to come. So projectile are, yeah, I think that's him. Projectiles Are Sharp. All right, I got that one looking pretty good. This one's going to get acid etched and tumbled, so I'm pretty happy with that looks. Oh, come on, the blows. Lawn people drive me crazy. Lawn people drive me crazy. I'm gonna be the show having here and then I want to do at least 50. Yeah, like I don't. When you start doing a um, purposeful show, then I don't know. You have to get if you say yeah, we're going to do a night show, then I think you have to worry about insurance and all these other things. So. But then to do insurance, you have to do a bunch of other stuff. So that's why I'm just doing a meetup. Super cool of you organizing this meetup. Yeah, Donnie, that would be awesome. I would love that. But I would look forward to meeting you face to face in Atlanta because I'm still wanting that to happen. I'm still prepping and doing everything I can to make that happen. I apologize for the background noise, guys. They're coming again with the fucking noise. Sorry. Not loud. I apologize. Just can't win. Yeah, I'm sitting in here working, dude. You mind? What I want to do is going to be production this I want a food truck. Yeah. Yeah, Blade Show next year, I believe. Um, hold on. I just can't win, guys. I just can't win. That's what I hope this social gathering turns into, Donnie, where I can have food trucks and get food and everything else. This first one, though, I just have to see what the turnout's going to be. Yeah, trial run. If I can get a good turnout and I can get some maybe collections for next year, I can do more. And if it like this location is small, I might be able to fit 50, 70 people in there comfortably. It's not that big of a place, so it's just a little American Legion building. Small weddings, meetings, that kind of stuff. They do like bingo on Thursdays or something. So it's like just a small little place. I don't know if I can fit 100 people in there. So I'm not expecting that many people to show up. That's why I'm kind of like I'm scared. I'm scared that it's going to be bigger than what I want it to be. And I'm going to have to show people the door or not allow people in, that would be terrifying. I don't want to do that. Especially if people are coming from out of town and driving hours and get to the door and be like, sorry, I can't let you in. There's too many people. What? That would be rude. I would feel embarrassed. I would be sick to my stomach. I don't want it to be that big. I want it to be just a cool little gathering of local people that we can all start touching base with and maybe do more all down the road and do our own like kind of thing. Maybe connect people and I don't know, just networking and to see the health of our community because there's not a lot down here in Florida. There's nothing, which is surprising, especially in my area. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But definitely going to do a trial run. I'm going to see if people are interested in maybe donating just a little bit, $1 or $2 for next year. And then maybe I could do it twice a year. Maybe I could do it just once, but then offer like food and drinks and a little bit more. Maybe do like raffles and that kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't want it to be a lot of work either. Like my thought is I find a place, we hang out, we have fun, everybody comes, chats, connects with other people, and then we're done. Like I got enough on my plate just on a regular basis. I don't need another thing to try to schedule and to do all that. I've been doing it. I'm more than happy to do this because it's going to be a fun event, but I definitely don't want it to be a show because I've heard all the horror stories of people trying to put on a show and all the things that they have had to deal with putting on a show. We'll see. The cool thing about that building is it was no questions asked. Like they still have no idea what it's for, which that's going to be fun when all these people start showing up with knives. Am I still live? Please tell me I'm still live. Right? Right? I'm still live. Okay. I don't see anybody in the chat. Okay. I guess I have just enthralled you guys so much or scared everybody away. Hi, Ivy. Come here. Look, guys, Ivy's coming. Hi. Hey, girl. My hands are all dirty. What you doing? What you doing? You go, Papa? Go, Papa. The neighbor's dog coming to visit. It's her morning visit. Hoppers! Yeah. Jim's still here. Cool. Time for PT. All right, Robert. Good luck with PT today. I hope they don't hurt you too much. I hope that shoulder's getting better. What time is it? It's only 9:30. Awesome. Making good progress on these. I have a lot of stuff on my plate right now. Oh, Mrs. Aries is home. Had to go to the doctor this morning. AJ, what's going on? Zones out there into the same process. No worries, AJ. Thanks for lurking. Ivy's cruising around here somewhere. I don't know if you saw her.
Oh, she's over. She's that house. Ivy, go home.
That's not our dog.
Ivy, you need to go home.
Tell her to go home.
You need to go home.
She'll go home.
They have the phone now.
What?
It's like her front door stays.
No, it's cracked open. All right. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Like, well, New York has all the knife rules where you can't, it's illegal to carry. So up there makes it even harder. Yeah. So the neighbor, they have a dog. She's very sweet, but every day they just kind of let the dog out to go to the bathroom. And she just kind of cruises around. She's harmless. But when I'm sitting out here and people walk by, she's not on a leash or anything. And she's just, this is, people walk by, ride their bikes, whatever, walk their dogs, and she comes barking. Of course, they look at me, and I'm like, that's not my dog. I have nothing to do with that dog. So she's harmless. She's not going to hurt anyone. I'm more afraid somebody's going to hurt her. But it's not my dog. I love her. She's cute. She comes over. But I always get, I've gotten people coming over cursing at me about that dog. And I'm like, it's not my dog. It's not my dog. It's the neighbor's dog. Yeah, it's funny, but people just become jerks, and they just assume because I'm sitting out here working in my garage that it's my dog, but it's not my dog. If I had a dog, that dog would be right here, and it wouldn't move until I said, "Yeah, you can go." That would be my dog, but I don't have a dog. I just don't like when I see her. Like sometimes she'll just decide she wants to go out to the main road over there. That's scary. I do not want to see anything happen to that dog. Ah. Let's see. Well, alligators, yeah, Jim. And we've had the gators. She usually doesn't go to the lake. I don't think there is leash laws. If I don't know, I don't have a dog, so I have no idea what the laws are. But probably, no, I'm sure there are laws. I just don't know what they are. Maybe there isn't any laws. God only knows this is Florida, so whatever. But they don't have. She's never on a leash. She's very rarely ever out, not on a leash. She's, like I said, she's harmless, but I don't know. I don't question. They live 2 doors down from me. It's their thing. It's something they've always done. It's just annoying when people blame me for that dog, and I have nothing to do with that dog. It's not my dog. Thanks, AJ. Yeah, that's all right, Jim. I get you. You got to go to work. Got to make that money and get more knives. It's funny how that works. Later, Jim. Michael, you got that hawk, right? Michael McCoy, did you get your hawk? Or should I not have just said something? I think you've said it. And alive. Did you get that yet? It looked like all of them were delivered. Except for the red one, which is still available. The Blaze Burger said today was the day he was going to get it. So we'll see if Mr. Blaze Burger buys the red, the final hawk, or not. Yes, I did. It's a beautiful. All right. I don't expect pictures to be posted. I just want to make sure you got it. I just want to make sure it has been received. What did I do with the wrist? Getting old, guys. That's getting old. Your chips are in San Antonio for some reason. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Blue. Sometimes USPS does some really weird things. But I don't know if you guys saw that. I posted them on Instagram. So did Blue. Blue made KC, myself, and Rob's Nerdy Knives some really cool poker chips, some custom poker chips that he's been working on. They turned out awesome. So if you guys haven't seen those, I'm going to be getting them and I'm going to be showing them off. I'm going to keep one and then I can use them for giveaways and stuff. That is awesome. Thank you so much for doing that, Blue. They turned out awesome. Knocked it out of the park. That's what he did. Yeah, I don't know, Blue. I don't know how they decide to do things or don't decide to do things. I've had so many weird things happen with shipping lately that I don't question. I just try to be patient. That's all you can do. Try to be patient with how they're doing something. Maybe a silly question, but how do you attach the sandpaper to the Dremel bit? Good question. No, that's not a bad question. Um, there is a little slit. There's a little cut in the rod, and that allows me to slip the sandpaper in, and then I just wrap it around. So, good question. Good question. Easy answer. Good question. Yep. Yep. Some maker buddies told me about doing that, and then they sent me one. That's the one they sent me. I made them myself. I use a jeweler saw, which is like a really tiny hand saw to cut the slit in. It takes forever. I've actually done it on the live before. You can use brass, you can use steel, you can use a lot of different materials to do that. But it does help clean up the plunge grinds, especially when you're doing a hand satin finish. Um, it helps get into this area, which is not easy to do getting into like with sandpaper and stuff. So it rounds that off and gets all the grind lines off and cleans it up really well. Oh man, I might have to go a little aggressive on this one. Yeah, not. It does not exist. It is something I made. Basically, it's a made piece. Like I have one with steel pins. This one's seen better days. I probably need to make a new one. But trying to get that cut on like the bandsaw or something like a mechanical, it's too aggressive. So I use a little jeweler saw. Why when I do it this way, I can't see how many people are in here. 50 something people are in here. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button, or is there just 5 people in here? There we go, cleaning it up. 56. Awesome. Look at me. 56 people. I'm popular today. Popular today. 56 people. Well, hello to everybody. Make sure you are subscribed because you can see these come to life. I'm going to be getting the handle materials for this and the other ones this weekend. And then next week, we'll be putting on handles and doing all that. Hopefully by next week's live stream, I'm either shaping handles or I don't know. We might be working on the micros and the Western. But definitely probably going to be working on handles by the time this handle material comes, and just with shipping issues. Although my handle materials are coming UPS. One thing, so this one, the gargoyle harpoon is getting a kieranite. The pistol is getting a micarta. So that one's getting a micarta. But this one, the hawk, the person who is getting the hawk, they actually make their own handle material. So he's sending me some materials that he made. So that will be interesting, actually. I'm interested to see what he's sending me. So I don't know when it's going to get here, but we'll see. We will see. We will see. Should be fun. Basically, from what I understand, the hawk's going to end up looking basically like the white and red hawk that I just recently did. He's sending me a pearl white material, and I'm going to do red pins, red sheath, white loop. So I'm just going to recreate it with the handle material he's sending. So we'll see. Yeah, fun to play with new material, especially if it's and it's interesting if it's something somebody sent, like they made it and they want it for their knife. That's interesting. He's also sending me some other materials that I purchased from him that should be interesting on a future project. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it's pretty cool. That is for sure. It's going to be a resin-based material. I can tell you that it's a resin-based material. So we'll see. I'm interested to see what I can do with that material. It'll definitely be interesting to work with. That is for sure. All right. How are we looking? How are we looking, people? How are we looking? Boom. Got that cleaned up. That side cleaned up. Now, so this one and the pistol are both being acid etched and tumbled. So I need to get more 600 grit. I'm going to do 600, but I'm going to do the maker's mark on these. So I got to do the maker's mark. Then I'm going to come back, hit it with 600 grit, smooth it out a little bit. And this one's going to get acid etched and tumbled along with the pistol. So these two are going to get acid etched and tumbled for that. But I have to go get more 600 grit. I ran out. So I'll do the maker's mark on those and then do that. Brown sugar, what's going on? Wait, what? What, Michael? What did I say? But this one is going to be a hand satin finish. So I should have just enough 600 grit to finish this one off. I'm hoping. If not, then I'll do the maker's mark and then make it look pretty after the fact. But what did I miss, Michael? What did I say? Brown sugar. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Need water, guys. You guys. I swear I'm gonna create a logo for water that will remind me to drink. Like bees has to blink. Yes. Just like yours, he basically wants the same thing. Oh, no worries. Well, Donnie, whenever you get to it, no hurry. I'll find a project for that here coming up. That is for sure. So I look forward to working with some G-Carta. I've been wanting to get my hands on some of that Mexican blanket or some of the other kind of fun stuff. I'm just kind of interested in working with it. And, you know, I might be doing some other stuff with that here in the hopefully near future. Something was thrown across my lap, an offer to do some work with some production company with some G-Carta, but nothing has come of it yet. So I will wait and see what that's going to look like. But yeah, I've been wanting to get my hands on some just to work on it. So thank you for sending it to me. Thank you. It was awesome. Yes, he does have great taste. What do you think of that hawk, Michael? What do you think of the hawk versus one of the other ones that you might have? I don't know what else you have. I'm starting to lose track of what everybody has. What do you think of the hawk? I have started low key reaching out to production companies to see if anybody's interested in this design to put out as a production. I want to use a different company other than Kubi. I did reach out to an American company. They didn't say no, but they haven't said yes yet. So I'm kind of in limbo with that. So the company, if this company if they agree, which is a pipe dream, if they agree that want to bring this into production, it would be a dream come true. Dream come true for that company to be one of my plays. Got A? Got A. Got A? That's the only one you have is the Hawk? I don't know why I thought you had something else. I thought you had One of the skeletonized ones, at least. Got a talon and a gargoyle. You have a talon? No, you don't have a talon. You have a thorn. A thorn and a gargoyle is what you have. You're gonna get me. I was like, oh. I've only made 2 talons, and I know who has one of them. I have the other. There you go, nice and pretty. What do you think of the Hawk versus the other ones, though, Michael? You like it? I think it's a very good overall EDC design, just personally, but I'm a little biased. Just a little. I know my personal Hawk. I love that thing. I'll carry that all the time. I'll share with you guys what I'm carrying today here at the end of the stream and get your guys' carries. But that's it. Just that's happening. What's up, Rory? Excellent. It's been heat treated and tempered and all cleaned up. All cleaned up. Speaking of the Hawk, Rory, you should be able to pick yours up today, possibly, maybe, if they haven't closed already. Headed to my little one-room post office. They opened at 8:30 this morning to pick up my Hawk and my mom's birthday present. Yes! Mrs. Aries, I forgot. I'm glad that got delivered too. I shipped them on the same day. I did that for Mrs. Aries. Dropped that off at the post office for her. Thank you, sir, for supporting Mrs. Aries and her arts. She's a little frustrated. She hasn't really been selling, but she's really not good at pushing herself, which is why I try to push, because her art is pretty awesome. But she's going to be probably putting stuff on sale here. She does prints too. I know she has a link on her website. sent to the number 2 medesigns.com. But there we go, guys. This went fast. So the hawk looking good. I got to do that side now. Make that side look like this side. Yep. It's going to get his hawk. Rory, let me know how you like that. I think the hawk would be cool. Would you guys... So if this was in production, you think that's a good production option? I think it is. I 100% think that would be a pretty strong production option. If a company was willing to bite and to do it, it's a very great little EDC drop point, bird and trout-esque design. Thank you, Jim Miller and Tim B, for pushing that along for me to do. I appreciate them inspiring me to do that. The hawk would be great for protection. All right, Michael. I mean, I agree. I think it would be, but I want to know what other people's opinions are of it. If they would buy one. I know in the knife community, you have that support, but you got to look beyond. The knife community is amazing, but I want to mass appeal. I want to get some appeal beyond. That's why I chose the Bloom as my first, because I feel like the Bloom could be popular within our knife community, but also could be, in the right eyes, an excellent little EDC for the masses. Like, for everybody. Like, kind of like, I see it as like the minimalist, kind of like a minimalist design, but I guess I didn't pick a big enough company to do it. But you know what? You got to pick the company that works with you. I didn't have any companies breaking my door down to wanting to work with me. That is for sure. I was lucky to get Kubi. If you guys only knew how many companies turned that design down and did not want to do that design. So that would be a lot. A lot. Yeah. Small fixed blades are a thing right now. They are very hot. And every company is doing them. I picked up a production Bloom with sis. She loves it. Oh, you did? Awesome, Blue. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I'm glad you got one. I'm glad Twisted Sis has one. I have reached out to Kubi again to see if I can get an update on the Talon, the Rock Hopper and the Thorn, but I'll have to wait. I emailed them again yesterday, so I gotta wait Peter Vanderbeek. Hello, what steel are you using? Well, hello, welcome from South Africa. This one, these happen to be an 80 CRV2. So this is just a carbon steel. This is 80 CRV2. And welcome in, my friend. Thank you for popping in. Whoa. Forgot to tighten it. Forgot to tighten it. Peter, you are welcome from South Africa as long as you're not friends with Gareth. And no, I'm just joking. Gareth is our friend. He lives in South Africa as well. Gareth is awesome member of our community. He lives in South Africa, along with Pickled Steel. Do you know Pickled Steel, Aldo, out of South Africa too? Pickled Steel is doing some cool stuff, and Aldo has been stressed a little bit with the shipping issues, but he's pretty. I reached out to him the other day, and he has made some really great progress with all of that stress, and is working all of that out. So hopefully, we'll be seeing some more Pickled Steel here in the States. The what was that one? His new Karambit style one, the Iron Eagle or something like that. That thing is pretty cool. I'm not a big Karambit guy, but that thing looks pretty cool. That's for sure. So make sure you guys are checking out Pickled Steel on the web. Doing some cool stuff. I like the spike in the Cardinal also. Yes. Oh, you have a Cardinal. You have a Cardinal XL. You gave me whiplash when I was getting dressed, and I had you on the big plasma wall TV when you said the Talon was in production. No, 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 no. The Thorn. I don't know. I haven't thought that would be. Maybe I need to shop the Talon around. I don't know if the Talon would be production worthy, but with some of this Karambit and Hawkbills and stuff going out, maybe that would be a unique design people would be interested in. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a guy in my garage. I'm a guy in my garage making little fixed blades for people. Just making little fixed blades for people. The Blood Eagle. That's what it's called. The Blood Eagle. That's the Pickled Steel's new folding Karambit. The Blood Eagle. I think it's pretty cool if you like that kind of thing. It's not necessarily my cup of tea, cup of joe, personal preference, but it looks like it's done well. I will give it that. And Pickled Steel puts out a good product, so the Talon would go over. Interesting. I was going to say, have you seen how many Karambit gold Pikal blades have been coming out? Yeah. Talon. Oh, here we go. Talon. I guess I can shop it around. I don't know. I have to see if there's a company wanting to play ball. I want to see if there's another company out there that I could do, because I would like to see the Spike in production, the Hawk in production. I never even thought of the Talon, but that would be pretty sick. If a company could do it and make it right with that nice thin tip and everything, that'd be pretty awesome. If they could do it, they want to play ball. That would be pretty sick. I never even thought about it. That would be pretty cool. The Talon, a production Talon. I never even, that wasn't a design I even had in my brain as would be an option, Blue. Well, I mean, all I could do is offer it out there and see if somebody's interested in doing it. There's a couple companies I would like to work with, but trying to try talking with DC Blades, AKE Tier 1 gear reviews. They've been putting out for calls. DC Blades. Okay. DC Blades. All right. I guess doesn't hurt. You never know unless you knock on the door, right? The worst that they could say is, no, thank you. We're not interested, which is fine with me. If you're not interested, I move on to somebody else. But I have floated the idea of a Hawk to a USA made company. And I will leave it there. I will leave that lie just to see if they would be interested. And they basically told me they've been so busy they haven't been able to look at it and to get their designer or the owner of the company to look at it. And that's all I'm going to say, because all I know is it'd be pretty sick for that company to work with me. All right. We did it, guys. We did it. We did it. With time to spare. Look at that. You're the lefty pass card. All right. Which ones? I passed on a couple of the recent things that went in the lefty pass around room. No. Sometimes it's not my thing. Does Pickled Steel produce their own knives? They OEM everything, Michael, and they use who do they use? They use Riot. They use Remet. Well, not Riot. They use Remet, and they use some other OEM companies out of China. I'm hoping you got to see Aldo's live stream he did the other day, where he explained kind of how that whole knife community works over there. It's pretty insane. I'm getting blasted by this car right now. DC Blades works with Shieldon and Migron. Really? Well, I will pull that up right now and see. DC Blades. Okay, yeah, they do a lot of. Okay, yeah, I passed on that pass around. The interesting, so those are like karambits where you can reverse grip it and everything else. Where the Talon is just kind of a hawkbill, EDC hawkbill, where it comes forward, like it's meant to be like that, but a hawkbill doing that. On the last off the windshield. There's the link. Thank you. We'll see. Oh, so Shieldon Knives and Migron are their OEMs. Okay. Well, I can. All I can do is ask and see, Blue. Maybe tonight I'll have some moment to draft an email to them. and see if they would be interested in one of my designs. The talent. Maybe cool little small EDC hot fill fixed blade like the Talon. I don't have any of that into digital, so I'd have to maybe invest some money into doing that. But cool. Anyway, guys, there's 30-something people in here, I believe. You can see that. But what do you guys have in your pockets? This is what I have. I have the here. Let me use the other. I'll set the other camera up over here. Whoa. Wow. Yay! Kathleen made it back. Good job, Kathleen. I hope your kayak trip went well. All right, let me set this camera up and let's talk to you here. Boom, there, that's better. I like that better. That's better lighting, better lighting. Yeah, blue, I'll try. I'm not promising I will try. But so today in the pockets, I have the Ferrum Forge Ferrix in the pocket. Very nicely contoured carbon fiber. This is the black and purple carbon fiber with a titanium frame lock. So it's a titanium frame lock with the carbon fiber. We just hand satin finished, and this thing has a beautiful hand satin finish on it. M390. I'm sorry, M390, which is the steel that Ferromonster likes to use. They did an excellent job on that low profile flipper. Reminds me of somebody else's design on the low profile flipper, but gosh, they really killed it on this. Amazing design, really stinking good. So that is in the pocket, and on the belts. On the belt today is my TRM tag-along. Excellent little EDC fixed blade, guys. I mean, I don't know. This is right up my alley as far as a little EDC carry fixed blade. Really stinking cool with the contoured micarta handles. And you're going to be doing some drops on this one. It's going to be pretty stinking cool. I think they're doing some in MagnaCut, and you have to go to their website and do the pre-order on a drop if you do that. You already know Raptor, Crow. I can't believe you carry both of those, the Raptor and the Crow together. It's absolutely ridiculous. Nobody messes with Blue because you mess with Blue and he pulls out. This is what I'm picturing. I'm picturing you. Somebody messes with Blue and he goes, Choo, and he's got a crow and a raptor in his hand. Just the raptor alone. If you pull out those two bad boys, nobody's messing with you. Nobody's messing with you. You have a Fractus, a Thunderhead, the Wixco Vortex, which is another cool hawkbill. I love that thing. The Hogue K330, Fentiso Toucan. I like the Toucan. You like that one, Blue? I've been trying to get Fentiso to work with me a little bit. The Civivi Kronos Brazen, the Devo Fireball. I hate you, man, because that thing is awesome. I just did a review on the Fireball. Actually, this afternoon, the unboxing of the Fireball comes out, and my review will be coming out in a couple weeks. But Stasa knocked it out of the park with that design. Love that Fireball. A QSP Hedgehog, a Moore Maker Trapper, Baton 4, and the SOG Powered Print, and the Squirt ES4. I don't know, Blue. I don't know where you keep it all, man. That's awesome. Got a Tempest Microburst, which is one of his designs that has been forgotten, and that is such a cool blade. A Wesson Almond and a Kubi Aries Bloom. Yeah, awesome. I do. It's a cool like blade. It's a cool like blade. Yeah. I'm assuming you're talking about the Vortex. I'm looking at the chat down here. I jumped on the Fireball when they first dropped. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that drop because that Fireball is fire. Yeah, it's awesome. They are. He did a really good job designing that Stasa and Lefty with Devo. The Kubi is the OEM, and they did a really really good job. But guys, thank you for jumping in here and hanging with me this morning. I don't see any other pocket checks being dropped. Every day I see more and more private and large production companies coming out with small fixed blades. Yeah, a ton of companies are doing it. Small fixed blades are cool. So it's awesome. The Fentiso Toucan. Yeah, the Fentiso Toucan. It's really good. So Robert, thank you. You have a good day too. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this here. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging with me, getting all of these blades hand sanded and prepped for the next step. So they're cool. 2 on my list are first one I saw on Three Feather EDC page was the Picaroon Tools Jack Tar, and then on Kaiser's page, the Muskrat. Yeah, those 2 are great options. But thanks for hanging with me. Hand sanding finish on all of these, getting them all done and ready for the next step. I'm going to be fixing some things that I'm looking at and I don't like. But we're going to do the maker's mark on these. And I'm going to be acid etching these 2. And then this one is kind of on hold right now. I'm going to do the maker's mark, hand sand it a little bit, but I have to wait for the handle materials for these, which is okay because I have another project here that I am glad that person sent me that knife back to make some improvements on. But I will be working on that too. The newest fixies to me are from Unita Hunter. Oh yeah, they do great stuff. The Bradford Guardian is amazing. If you Rory, have you checked out Tactical Pterodactyl? Tactical Pterodactyl, dude. Oh wait, yeah, you know Tactical Pterodactyl, don't you? Oh no, somebody else sent me that. Tactical Pterodactyl, dude. I think you're gonna like what he's doing. They do some really cool stuff. But anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you again for hanging with me this morning, doing that, getting all that stuff done. Please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button. It's really easy on a live stream like this. Leave a comment when I'm done or not. That choice is always yours. Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you later tonight or on the next video. So later.